Hey everybody, Matthew Morris, Wood Studios. Today is Tuesday, September 20th. I'm here in Philadelphia in the city of brotherly love, and it's time for another weekly shop update. So what's been going on in the shop this week? Well, not a lot because I've been on the road, but I was at Woodworking in America, which was a whole bunch of fun. Now I was in the booth most of the time, so I didn't really get to shoot a lot of footage this year. However, here's some shots. I was also over at Matt Cremona's class, one of the 3 that he did, and that was a lot of fun too. He and I shot some stuff.
I don't know what it is. I'm just gonna do my thing. It's time for another weekly shop update.
And that was great getting together with him. You know, we talk online, we see each other because of the Matt and Matthew show, virtually, but in person, just a whole nother thing. So I want to really thank everybody who came out to the booth and stopped to say hi, chat, and that was a lot of fun. It was great meeting all of you. Now, I did do some work the week before in the shop on the hand plane project. So why don't we check out some footage from that now. So let me talk about these 2 planes here. I've got the larger of the smoothers and the jack, nicely shaped so far. I really am enjoying the shapes on them. I've been using them a little bit. I actually use them on each other to clean up the faces, and obviously a whole bunch of shavings and trial cuts and all that fun stuff on some really hard maple. And these guys have performed amazingly well. So here is the smoother, and this is the larger of the 2. It's around 9 inches long, just a little bit over. And that's about the length of a number 4. Now the jack plane, I was shooting for 12 inches, and it ended up being 13. There was just some extra wood on both sides, and I just really liked the shape when I drew it out. So let's talk about what it takes to shape one of these bad boys. So what you want to do is get the plane on its side, and it's really important to know where, for these especially, the 45-degree angle for the bed for the plane is, so the plane bed, as well as the location of the adjuster, because the last thing we want to do is remove material that is going to hold the adjuster into the plane body. And once we have that location, then we can start drawing our shape. Now I used French curves for this because they, make really nice curves and everything looks very beautiful organically, great lines, lots of good looking stuff. Now once you draw a shape that you like, and of course I will have all the shapes that I make as part of the plans for this project, then you head over to the bandsaw and cut everything out. Now, once it's cut out, you're not done. There's a lot more work to do. There's a lot of shaping to do. So, for instance, on this, I have a pretty high angle curve, I guess, and I wanted to make sure when I grab the plane that my hand is above the sole of the plane, and it's comfortable, and I have a nice curvature here to match where my hand goes. To shape that, I use a block plane and some spoke shaves, and even a rasp to kind of create a little bit of a hollow where the adjuster is, so that when the adjuster moves forward, I'm not hitting any wood. And that worked out really great. Shaped that, cleaned everything up, rounded over the edges all over, and it just feels great. I also chamfered the bottom of the sole as well, just to relieve some material on each side. The sole doesn't need to be the exact width of the plane body, basically just about the width of where the blade is, maybe a little bit more if you want it. And little chamfer on the back, and that's where I am for both of the guys. This one was a little bit more of a curve. I wanted more of a place to put my hand, and so I can leverage some downward force as well as right here, so it was comfortable when I was holding this. Now otherwise, I did walk around Philadelphia a little bit, found some really cool places that had some really interesting woodworking. I'm going to check out one of them hopefully on this trip. It was a a gallery, wooden art, and that was pretty cool. And then there were some really neat signs around here. This is my favorite one that I saw so far. So that's pretty much it for this week. Next week I'll be back in the shop doing some work on those planes. So until next time, as always, please subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, and hit that thumbs up button if you like this video. If you're watching this on Facebook, hit the like button, share your timeline, and head over to the MM Wood Studio page and like us there as well. And as always, have a great week in the shop.